think I got it. Okay, I'm gonna have to manage all of my audio settings and my filters and everything's off. Alright. Finally here live. I know, it's been about weeks since I last streamed, and as soon as I try to start streaming, all of my audio shit the bed, which is super cool. And the dogs are barking. That's it, mister. You go. Get out the door. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some audio tweaking to make sure everything's back in order. It was really upsetting because I record my D&D streams, and the last time that I streamed my session, because I always like listening to them afterwards to keep myself fresh on what happened, it didn't record my audio. I do intend to do the daily challenge today, yeah. So, give me a second. I gotta get my audio setups fixed. I just gotta remember how to do that. I don't remember how to set up filters or anything for my audio. Like, I'm clicking on my audio, but I don't see the option for filters. Rename, remove, create output projector. What you mean projector? It's not video. Why would I be able to make a projector for that? What you mean? Why are you in? Oh. This music's gonna be throwing me off because it has cat meows in it. This is welcome to the shit stream. Oh god. Oh gods. Oh, this is a nightmare already. I hate it. So I can't delete my audio boards. Oh my god. Is it locked? Is that the problem? Using OBS. Yeah, I'm using OBS. Toggle selective recording? I don't think that's gonna be it. Like, everything shit the bed a few days ago when I am right-clicking my audio. Also, it's really fucking hot in this room right now. Ugh, god. Here, let me show you what I'm doing, right? Pop over here, console capture, right? So here's my audio settings. Everything's too loud and not what I want it to be. It doesn't have my anything. Right clicking. Unhide all? Sure. There's nothing. Click this. Oh,
okay. That's super cool. That's super cool.
So as soon as I try, as soon as I'm told how to do it, it fucking works.
That's super cool. That's super cool.
I love it. Okay. Now I just gotta rebuild all of my audio filters from the beginning. So I had noise suppression. I had a noise gate. I had a compressor. Yeah, I didn't want the stream to be audio technical difficulties, the stream, but that's just kind of what it's turned into all of a sudden. So until I get everything sorted the way that it used to be, I cannot continue streaming. Because it's just going to be detrimental to everything. And I can't see both the filters at once. Very cool. I'm going to hemorrhage all of my fucks. I'm going to lose them. Here. Give me a second. Oh, God. There's the first one. There's the first filter. I had my settings the way that I wanted it. Second one. And then wait. Okay, I missed the compressor some. All right. Yeah, this all happened because I updated my drivers, my audio drivers, and it must have updated everything. And this completely forked all of my audio for my streaming. And I hadn't streamed in several days. Nothing much. I'm just doing technical cleaning up of my streaming thing. Whoops. Because it's gone and borked itself. Okay. Close that. Probably get deleted. Let me delete the old. It was called Mixboard in my old one. Remove. Delete that. Okay. Bring this up. Filters. This is in front of everything. Get out of here. Okay, so for the suppressor, that's the noise gate. Okay. 35, 30. How you doing, Iglum? Welcome. Okay, then, so that is noise suppressor, and suppressor level is 10. Got it. There we go. Compressor, which would be the final one, 10, 18, 6, 60, 0. Looks like default. Home from the cabin and some dominoes. Now I'm full. Nice. I took the dogs for a walk, and now I'm sticky all over because it's humid, and I'm also anxiously fiddling with all of my goddamn audio settings because they decided to shit the bed today, which was super cool. I love it. Okay. If I turn this down. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Up. Whoop. Is that good? Is this a good audio balance? I'm playing everything by ear again. And we don't have Domino's bread bowls over in Snowland. Yep. Okay. I want confirmation that my audio is good at the moment because I've had a. Think it's good. All right, we got one yay. Sounds good. All right, 2. Okay. Sounds good. After eating one of it, it's all you order. I haven't had Domino's in a while. Okay. Oh. This. So that's Chex Watch. 10 minutes down the drain. A lot of that was technical issues, but now we're actually going to be working on what I actually intended to start out working with. It was a Windmill. In our Discord, we have a challenge, daily challenge thing that we've had working on until I get my challenge list set up for every month. We're using Daily Pixels daily challenge list, which today is Windmill. And I haven't even looked at any of the entries, but I'm just going to get started. I know this isn't pixel art, but I don't think any of us really care at our Discord. We just wanted something that's nice and easy, and it happens daily. So, first thing that we want to do, let's take a look at Windmill. Get some. I think a lot of windmills are typically, ow? Here, cat. Ow? My cat's meowing at me now. You want to sit in my lap for the stream? Do you want to do that? Nope, guess not. So a lot of mills are typically known for the, like the Danish are known for their windmills. They have a lot of these sort of things. And stuff like that. And then get the Courage the Cowardly Dog type windmills. Cat stream. Yeah, we have a meme in my Dungeons and Dragons group whenever I dungeon master. Whenever the cat is brought up, the entire chat goes Mao, basically, because that cat is a very needy cat. Does the windmill have to be based off a real one? I don't suppose so. It's your stylistic choice, man. You do you, man. I am personally going after a real one, mainly for my personal practice. So I'm also sort of looking at the surroundings to get an idea of what they would look like. Okay. We're gonna do some artistry. Alright, so the first thing, European windmills are cool. Yep. So what I'm gonna do, let's get a grid. Let's set this to say 20 meters. And then set that to 21. That'll give us 20 small units. Kakariko Windmill. What's that look like? Hold on. I'm curious now. Whoop. What did that look like? Right. Windmill. Right. So the first thing that I want to do is we want to set up our foreground. There we go. So let's get a somewhat wide angle on our camera. Let's set it to maybe 35 degrees. Well, not 30. Ow. Cat. Oh. Okay. Got it. So, has anyone here had my cat is all up in my grill right now too. Has anyone had right, so I think most people here are computer people, considering while we're watching Twitch. How many people here drink coffee daily? It's, you know, if you're coders or programmers or anything like that. Curious. All right, I'm gonna set up. Yes, I know Iglum. Yes, he is a coder. That is his thing. Got diffuse, mix shader, transparent. How it's set up, I can't remember. Mix RGB, slap that. Oh, not there, not there. There. Wait, big brain. That's not how that works. Mix goes there. Not a computer guy, and I don't drink coffee. My cat was 25 pounds at its peak, and it fell off the couch one time. I broke its leg. Fuck! God damn, you gotta bring the whole chat down? I shake uncontrollably if I drink coffee. Right, so... there's this thing that I've been drinking recently. There is this... I don't even have it with me at the moment. I can't remember. I think it's brew... I'm gonna check it just real quick. I'll be like a second. Alright. I didn't want to be wrong when I said it, but it was Creo Brew. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to be wrong. Ayahuasca? No, don't drink ayahuasca for breakfast. I have this thing called Creo Brew, and basically, what people thought, let's take pure chocolate nibs that you would use for making chocolate, and you would brew that in hot water, and then you drink that after you filter it. I've been playing around with it, and I've been mixing it with like cayenne pepper and chili powder to get something a little bit more spicy in the morning. Yo, Sickly, have you played any of the Jet Set Radio games? I have not. I've not gotten around. I don't play video games so much anymore, as much as I would like to. I tend to 3D modeling has become my form of entertainment, which is rather strange. Okay, let's make sure I got this right. All right. Let's do an image texture. There we go. There we go. Set that to multiply. Set the factor to that. Let's add a router. Okay, and if we set this to clip, that should be transparent, I believe. Unless I have it flipped. There we go. That should be right. Glad you like modeling, my dude. Thank you. Everyone just copies Sickly as we go, basically. But I got distracted. So one of the things I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to get a food processor so I could grind up this Creo Brew that you get, which is pure. It's pure chocolate. It's pure unprocessed chocolate. And what you would do is you would if you can grind it. What's the name of this song? It is Part-Time UFO OST. I think it's The Final Battle. The Moon finale. Yeah. Something to that effect. We're only halfway through the... Yeah, we're only halfway through the soundtrack. We're already to the ending, which is bizarre. But I watched a video, Tasting History with Max Miller. Funnily enough, I have a friend, Dylan Miller, who looks almost the exact same as he. But what he did was, in the video, he showed how to make Aztec chocolate. I can't remember what it was actually called in Espanol. But, yeah, it was basically chocolate nibs ground to as fine a paste as you can get. Honey, what was achiote powder, cayenne powder, and then you would froth it. You'd get it nice and frothy, and then you'd drink that. Particularly, do you game dev or just model? Game dev, I don't. As much as I would like to, I don't really make games, but I do. I do help people with gaming stuff. I try to help as best I can with people. So I give them models and art. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. So we got this here. This is a vertex node group. Sickly, how old are you? I'm 23. Control G. Okay. So here is our diffuse shader thing. We'll just add that on. Go. So we have texture, and this is vertex color. There we go. So if we decide we want to add vertex color, now we can. One thing I also want to do, texture coordinate. Let's see here now. Mapping, right? There we go. Pop the UV into the vector, that into there. And we go group these together. Then we just feed this. There we go. And we have all that together. I need to start naming these. This is diffuse with alpha and vertex. Yeah, in fact, we'll just keep it diffuse with alpha.
Cocoa nibs. Ah, yes, get them cocoa nibs. Okay, I'll hit you up on my next dev project then.
As long as it isn't anything too extreme. Okay. Oh shit, that didn't save. Diffuse with alpha, got that. My favorite thing to do with that robot voice, and it's also become a meme in my D&D group. There's the video. 1 second. Oh god, it popped out of the side. Hit. Has to be quiet for that. That started in the middle of the video.
You were dumb. You were sad. Your brain run by goblin. You were dumb. You were sad. Your brain run by goblin.
That's a favorite. Oh god, still
sad.
going. Ah. That's a favorite of mine. So whenever someone does something stupid in the game, do you have anything in plans to make another animation like Heavy Distance? I don't know if I'm gonna continue that particularly, but I do have plans to make another animation. I've been working on it as we speak. Okay. There we go. So I'm just gonna. Heavy Distance needs more views. Thank you. Okay, out of curiosity, does this? If I make a new version of that. Hey, good. So one of the things I've been annoyed with is every time that I make any fucking any texture, really, it's always. Like, I never have this stuff. Infinite lurk mode. Thank you. Oh yeah, also, thanks for the sub, Ties Optional. I appreciate it. But my thing is, whenever I create materials, I always have to end up manually creating this node setup and this node setup. And I'm always lazy to go about, you know, doing stuff like that. But I'm finally going to start getting around to actually optimizing my workflow and actually not, you know, being dumb. Okay, so we'll make a new folder. Windmill, open it up. Windmill. There we go. So we actually have the grass now. Select all that, set that to 0, 0, 0. Scott Pilgrim OST has some bangers. I know what's set up next. It'll play when it gets there. At the moment, it's currently playing wind sounds, which is cool. That's cool too. I'll just skip to it. You guys probably know it. Cheap Shot is a good one. Okay. Oh, scale. Set that has to at least be set. I think I'd probably. Should have set. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this a lot more thought. This node setup, what I'd probably need to do is I'd have a mix set to the input, and then it would jostle all of these. You for not removing the grid in the shader. Easy. I can obfuscate it. Just give it a spin. Spin. I'm going to be hiding it, don't worry. Okay. So here's our foreground, and if we give this a render. Yeah. I helped have some grass, have some sun, huh? That was an oversight. Sun. Yeah, probably about like that. Set the strength to about 3. Now, this is what my default render is. I spent a good amount of time building a compositor for myself that I've quite liked. So, if you're wondering why mine looks so special, it's because of this. I have a particular render setup here that handles compositing, dithering, stuff like that. If I wanted to go all out and deep fry my effects, that's what I do. Stuff like this, so I can handle how crisp I want everything. I've been meaning to make a video to give all this shit away, but I've not gotten around to it. People tend to watch videos for, like, they want stuff for game stuff, because that's like, that's why people get into 3D modeling. It isn't strictly for animation. Alright. Right, we're gonna start adding some detail to the ground. Go to proportional editing. Start adding some hills or so. I think that right there is probably going to be where the windmill is, because that's right at the if we're talking composition, that's right at the thirds line.
You are dumb. You are sad. Your brain run by goblins.
Was that the right effect? I don't know if I had my echo on. Is this the echo? I think that's an echo. Yeah, I might have had the wrong echo on. Perfect. Excellent. Right. Alright, let's bring that down. I also want to give my camera a proportional guide set to thirds. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right there on the thirds line. But we'll be adding flowers and all of that here in a bit. But I probably should actually get to modeling the entire, you know, windmill. It's kind of the entire point. But some stuff could probably be done beforehand. Like a bit of the foreground, but not the foreground, the background. So let's add just another grid. If I could push it that way. Guys, I saw a picture of what I was looking at, and I thought I'd take a second to imitate a bit of that. Let's clear some of this area out here because I'd like to use it. There we go. All right, so I would like to use this grass. I'm not sure you name it, but we're gonna make it a little bit more yellow, like it's farmland or something like that. Let's go back to here. And let's set this up real quick. Whoop, couldn't spell it right. There we go. Right, let's plug this in. There we go. Try to dial it in. All right, a little bit like that. There you go. A little bit less saturation. How's that look? Not exactly correct. I mean, I'm chasing something I saw barely from my reference, so yeah, that's what I was looking at. Also, it was a lot darker in that picture, so didn't quite get it. Dog wants back out. Give me a second. Just found that you can have random color on the wireframe. Probably for the newest version of Blender. I have not played with 2.92. I've stayed with 0.1. Alright. Got some hills back in here. We're just going to add a little bit more hills, and these will be darker, and that's where we'll have the tree lines and all that. Oop, wrong one, huh? There we go. Alright, let's take a look at that. There's a hole in my view. Go. After you finish your windmill, you can model a little farm. Yeah. This would probably be good enough for me for now. Alright. Now we're gonna actually work on the windmill. Let's add a cube. Let's not make it out of grass. No. There we go. Oh, I must have been in edit mode or something still. All right, clear everything out. All right, let's look at a windmill. Actually figure out what the hell we're gonna do. There's that one. Oh, the big boys. Let's do that one. Oh, there's some snake stuff in there. All right. Let's do... Where was it? W? Windmill. There it is. All right, new folder. Reference. There we go. Particularly, what part of America are you from? The Midwest. I am in the very dead center of America. The crossroads of America, if that tells you anything. See how many people get that one. All right. So for reference, open this up. Just throw that in there. There we go. All right. So this here is a hexagon. Let's just delete this. That. So we get that out of here. Bit like that. There we go. So I'm going to wager. I put that. There we go. This is about 2 meters tall, or 6 and some change high. Bro, that was my first guess. You sound like my friend from Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota, eh? We're gonna watch hockey. Yeah. That's probably about right. All right, so we're going to extrude this out. Oh. Let's turn this on. Maybe something like that. Where is this? Too pixelated to see. It's him. It's him. There's text right there. Really read it. I was hoping I could play GeoGuessr and see if I can figure out where I was. I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, that's probably what my problem was. There we go. Now it's thick. That's what I wanted. This thing's gonna be a hell of a lot bigger.
Yo.
There we go. Okay, this over-exaggerated. There we go. Bring that in a bit. Looks like a traditional Dutch windmill. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to jump to conclusions. See, I saw this thing. I was assuming. I can't even remember what the Dutch flag looks like. I'm assuming it's white and red. Basically, all the Norwegian flags are, crosses. Swedish flag, obviously blue and yellow. Finland is... I can't. I just know Sweden. I know Sweden's flag. Got it. Put some windows here. Ooh. Huh. There you go. There's a window. White, blue, Norwegian. Red, blue, white. What? He must be talking about the color of the windmill. That should be a bit more narrow. There it is. Inland. For anyone who's curious, for anyone who wants a little bit of trivia, in Sweden, they have a governmentized alcohol system, so you can only get alcohol from one particular building. It's I can't remember what it's called. It's been so long since I've studied up on my Swedish. But oftentimes, what would happen is people would they'd say "fuck it" and go on a road trip to Finland where their alcohol isn't government run, and they would just buy it cheaply there. It's true. Okay, so right here below this window, here. Systembolaget. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. All right, let's. Got this one. There it is. Bring it in like that. Turn off. Make it individual. There we go. That in. There you go. Cat. Cat, please don't walk into the mic. Please. All right. Oh. We're getting close to that. Cat, please. Please. Hold on, I want to check it. Got food. Why are you jumping? Cat being a cat. Please. You're just gonna keep hearing it running right underneath my microphone. Okay. Let's set this to shade smooth. And let's set up sharps. Auto smooth. There we go. Even cheaper in Denmark in 16 years to buy. And if you want almost free, you keep driving 12 miles an hour until you hit Germany. Yeah. If I recall, they're so relaxed with alcohol that you can buy a beer at McDonald's. And while here in America, we're so squeamish, you can't even say the word fuck on television. You turn on Channel 3 and there's people fucking right on television. Of course, it has to be the right time of day and the right channel, but yeah.
Can't even say the word fuck.
You can do it, just can't say it. All right, set that to boundary. Cool. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Law in Denmark, you can drink 2 beer on work. Oh, wow. In the Victorian age, you used to get paid in alcohol. It would explain why everyone was sloshed on the trains. Is this music appropriate for talking about getting schloggered? I don't know if it is. All right, I want to make this more narrow. Let's change this to individual origins. They're the most laxed fuckers.
You can't do that here. You're going to jail for that.
All right. All right, we're gonna bring this up just a little bit more, scale it in, mark this whole thing as sharp. Whoop, not my. Yeah, we'll do that too. Mark sharp. Oh. Bring it out, up a little bit, and let's clear the sharp and the seam on that. And now let's do this. Oh yeah. So we want it to keep this sort of hexagonal sort of shading to it, but the way that we have it shaded smooth, it's lost that now. So we're gonna have to go back and apply sharps to it, make it look, sharp again, like so. Let's take this ring up here, hide it. Whoop. There we go, mark sharp. We're getting there. Girlfriend went to school in Iowa. She got caught smoking weed and then got... Well, it's better than some people. Some people go straight to jail. But yeah. That's awesome. My cat has decided to throw up on my pair of jeans. I'm gonna have to take care of that now. So I'm gonna be right back. So yeah, hinga dinga durg in Norwegian. I'm gonna have to clean up cat puke out of my trousers. All right. Cat puke has been cleaned up. How about the cat shit in? You better not shit in my bed. I will herniate. I will herniate all of my organs. Okay. This is the cat. This is the cat right now.
Brain run by Goblin.
Cat brain run by Goblin. Okay. Swap back to this. Take some more looks. I want to get pictures of the top. I think I know how I want it to shape, because it needs to come to like a dome, like a squared dome. Dog is looking at the dog managed to sneak its way into my bedroom as I was coming in, but now it doesn't know if I want. This is the chaos you pay for to come and watch my stream. All of you subscribers, this is what you you've paid for. Very grainy. Almost looks like pixel art. Strange. Yeah. Okay, so if I want to get this to look right, this, and this. Okay, those are the ones I need to shrink. There we go. Okay. Okay. Make sure that's okay. Okay. Gotta make sure that I don't have a certain thing turned on. There's a thing, like, if I snap this over there, will that... Whoa. Okay, well, that's definitely not on. Good. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna zoom that in. Because this will allow me to kind of... No, that's gonna be much higher. And this is gonna have to be rounded. Let's do that. There we go. That's probably good. Select all of these and then mark. Select all that, merge by distance. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. It's a cock. Oh god. Why did I say that? It's anything's a dildo if you're trying hard enough. Okay, I think those are shutters over there. I think that's a continuation of that going a way around. Part of me thinks that this comes forward just a touch. Going off of what I've seen from other windmills, it seems that they had some sort of, like, it seems rounded in the back, just a little bit. Like, it seems like this continues up there or something. I'm looking at other references and I can't really see, look at that. It's got that sort of shape and then that shape to it. No, don't. It's gonna take me to some fucking. No. Close to dinner time too, so I might stream for about another hour, and that'll probably be about it for me. Rotterdam. This one. Windmill. Yeah, I'm not really getting any answers with my search and what I'm looking for just by searching this. Sure I could if I had better inclinations of what kind of style of windmill I was looking at, but other than that, I think I'd rather keep it symmetrical. Just for terms of design, it'd just look more aesthetically pleasing. Right. Now we have the main bit right here. Cube. Whoa. I'll do that. Scale that in. About that. Let's take that and delete the face. Bring it out like that. Comes down right away, so that would probably work. How is that? Almost that should just about touch the ground, actually. Crazy long. Also in a hill, so it'd probably help. This is probably gonna have to come out a good bit. Unless my thing is maybe a bit too narrow. It's also possible. There we go. Just a touch thicker. Thick. Alright, bring this. Unfortunately, I can't get much depth from this. I think I did make it probably too tapered. Alright. Now we gotta design the fan. This is just the thing holding it. Why don't we, for safety's sake, place a cursor there. Let's do a box, and this will be where we design from. Because what can happen, well, what I can actually, hold on. If I can do this right, I'm gonna need an array modifier. There we go. It's probably about long enough. Yep. There we go. Make it thin. I imagine these aren't that heavy, so this is probably excusable. I'm not an engineer, although I did take engineering classes in high school. Right. Figure out the array modifier now. All right, let's add an empty right there. Let's do a sphere. I don't know what. Well, don't change the size. Might be. That'll probably influence it. Let's do object offset. Let's select that. So now that should do it. 90 degrees. And now if we set that to there we go. We got a wind. We got our fan going. I've had more trouble with it before in the past with the array offset. I don't know why. Big brain, big smooth brain. Set that. Auto smooth. There we go. We'll be able to work with that in a bit. One thing I'll probably also do, considering we're not going to see the inside of the fan blades, we'll just delete that face right in there. Grab that, and we'll this would get, it gets thinner as it goes down. Sense. Because you don't need the structural integrity, but you just need it to catch wind so you can push it. Okay. Let's spin it a bit because it's got to be able to catch. How often do you normally stream? How often I normally... The key word is normally. I don't really normally stream. I try to stream at least once a week, or at least twice a week. I should be streaming twice a week, but I'm very hard to motivate myself to actually do so. I should motivate myself a lot more to actually do stuff like that. Okay. Let's why don't we take this here? Is that the correct way that would be rotated? That doesn't make sense. And it wouldn't catch wind. That'd be more accurate. Yeah, scale that along the normals now. X? Yeah, there it is. Probably more accurate. Because once you catch wind going this way, now spin it. Twitch just welcomed me to the chat room. Thank you, Twitch. I don't know why I got that message just now. I've been sitting here reading it all the time. Okay, then there's this bit, which is probably just used to hold the fixings and keep them in. I'm entirely sure what that's all about. Yeah, looking at it, it looks like it's angled exactly how I have it. I think that's how. So that's good. But I'm just left with, you know, whatever the hell these things are. Now, there we go. This thing is going to need to be marked, so we'll mark a seam going up it, and then at the bottom, get down here. Whoop. There we go. Mark that. Okay. Okay. I think I'll just like duplicate this. Ow! Startled me. Oh wow, thanks. Motivation. I appreciate you donating that. Yeah, thank you. Adman. Hello. Alright, bring that. Whoop. There we go. Global Z. Nice. I don't know what that piece is doing. Unless it's spinning this way. Could be spinning that way, couldn't it? Either way, if you blow it, if you blow this way, it would definitely spin. Theoretically, you can blow it that way. Do neckbeards nest inside the mill with pissed? What?
Oh, dude, we're so pro gamer. We're pro gaming.
I don't know how to respond to that.
So pro gaming, bro.
The mill is just a PC fan. I appreciate your 3D model work. I just always wanted to make a game inspired by the Legend of Dragoon style. Oh yeah, you must have asked me in one of my it was either a Reddit post or a YouTube post that you asked me about that. I don't think I've ever played Legend of Dragoon. I should look into Legend of Dragoon. Also, this give that a face. There we go. Yeah, YouTube. That's what I figured. I'm in a lot of places, so people send me things all the time. Japan Studio, published by. All the dogs are barking now. Developers, Japan Studio. You know, Japan Studio. Not, I figured Squaresoft, nah, Japan. Just the entire country. The players controlled a party of 3D character models through pre-rendered linear environments. Combat uses a combination of turn-based mechanics and real-time commands. The game includes a quick-time event called Additions during each attack, requiring the player to press a button when two squares converge. It was a concerted effort. Legend of Dragoon had been a long time since I played. I've never heard of Legends of Dragoon. Never. Let's look at some gameplay, maybe. Up, spoilers. Nope. Genuine cult classic. I tried to get into what's it now? Vagrant Story. I tried to get into that. I do not care, fellow. Oh, look at that. Looks like Final Fantasy-esque. When I heard Legend of Dragoon, I thought it was Square Enix because one of the classes in Final Fantasy is a Dragoon Knight or something like that. Oh, that's a Celt Strider from Morrowind. Look at that. Green Tusked Dragon. Cerulean War.
Oh god, Cloud Strife.
No, I could play it sometime. I could. I tend to not play video games mainly because I enjoy modeling so much. But, you know. That is stuck in the ground a bit. That does not have a face either. Put the 3D cursor and there we go. That's just kind of in the ground in general. I think I'd rather flatten out the ground than it would make more sense. For architecture, you would flatten the ground out before you would, you know, build the or game disk. I mean, I'm sure emulators have that. Shouldn't be too hard to find all the disks. Yep. Okay. First of all, I flattened out the area for the windmill that I didn't even have intended to place it. So let's place that there. Oh. Let's parent that there. Oh. Take that. Parent that there. And now if I move that, good. $90, just about. Bring that up. Okay. How tall? Like, what is the measurement of that edge right there? Edge length. 1.52 meters. So that's about. I'm just gonna convert it to metric. I'm just gonna convert it to imperial for a second. 5 feet. Go. Now let's bring the ground to it. Yep. Brilliant. Make it work. All right, set that there. Rotate that on the. Yeah, there. Yeah, there you go. How's that look? Looks like shite. I don't even think it's on the ground. Nope, it's floating still. Oh. Please. Oh, it's on. Fuck, I'm scaling on the normal, not the local Z. Oh. I was being a big dumb. They got a new Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew Rise. Where do they collect the dew? What mountain? Where is this mountain? They must have plenty of Sherpa to climb the mountains and collect dew from their nipples. I don't know how they collect this. Mountain Suckle. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, this... put that on the local. There we go. How's that look? The shadows are pretty hard right now. Alright. We're gonna have to play with the world color, the world.
Have to play with the world. Oh.
Having a stroke while I'm trying to talk. Okay, let's set that to maybe 2.5. And where's the sun? Oh, there we go. Take that, set that to 2.5. Maybe we can set the 2. Just to make it lighter. That and that, and there we go. And we're gonna have to get to UV mapping this. Let's turn off the edge length. Let's go into this mode. And I've lost my train of thought. What was I gonna do? Probably give it some kind of texture, right? Let's give it new 56. Set the generated type to color grid, probably. Okay. We just hit unwrap from here. Probably gonna get a ball of fuck. That's probably not good. Okay. Let's make sure these are snapped to the actual edges that they're supposed to be a part of. Ooh. What? That's probably good. Oh. Wait, why do I have it set to gimbal? Oh. There we go. That'll be fine. We have this unwrapped properly. Okay, this unwrapped properly. It is not, it's bungus right now. Probably make this shared material else. There we go. This obviously has to be worked. Go. Average height, pack, pin. So the windmill,
the wind turbine bit is what's it now? Done properly. Mark that. You're not gonna see the top so much if you're from the bottom. Like this, unwrap it. That's good the way that I want it. In it, find it. Okay, so this is blacklight seam. That is tempted to draw a sharp, well, the way that this is modeled, a clean way to really Marcus came up it. What? I think I'll do this for myself. Divide that just real quick. Think there. Just angulate. Now I can split these. I can actually do stuff with that. Marcus seam all the way up to the top. I got and did something wrong. All this, hide it. We want all these to share the exact same texture space, that way it's easier to work with. Okay, this is still Edamari music. I was a bit perplexed for a sec. Although I don't think I can play that next playlist. Off autoplay, and I'll try to pay attention to change the music when I what's it next? When it stops, because I have a tendency to get very easily distracted. Okay, so that. Yep. This challenge makes me want to model the whole the Courage House. I haven't seen that show in a long time, but I would agree. Oh. Okay. Now a lot of this here, we're just gonna have to merge all this together. It's so good still. I bet, yeah. They didn't. Cartoon Network hasn't babyfied it yet, so it's still good. Like they did with Teen Titans.
Baby Titans. It's the baby shows.
I saw one episode of it, and I about herniated all of my organs because I was perplexed by what they've done. There's an actual live action power. Well, it could be good. I could imagine that be good, but if it's on Cartoon Network, why? It reminds me of when they started doing actual live action Cartoon Network stuff, and like, it's not cartoons anymore. I was like, why the fuck are you doing this? Yeah, it's gonna be a Cartoon Network show. Destroy, build, destroy. Yeah, I remember destroy, build, destroy. My theory as to what happened was something akin to like a writer's strike, and they just couldn't get enough people to pay the cartoonists. So they was like, fuck, how we got a bunch of kids. We need to do something. That's my theory anyway. Might be true. Old Bennett. Bennett. I don't know actors. But I will say, from what I remember of Destroy, Build, Destroy, they got a fucking like lead metal like vocalist to be the fucking host of the show, which is a delight because he did like he's on Adult Swim. What the fuck was it? Anthony. I can't even remember what the name of what his name was. I'm so bad with names. Andrew WK, that's who it was. Thank you. Yeah, they got that guy. And you know, I don't remember what he did in the show, but I quite enjoyed his music, so selected the pixels, pin that. That's good. How's that looking? Set that to closest. We're getting somewhere. I saw Andrew WK live at this small intimate venue. Yeah. I don't know much about the guy, but I do know his music is pretty damn hardcore because I've listened to a bit of it. So, yeah, there's that. They got that guy to host a child's show. Is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, this should have material 1. This will be called Windmill. Yeah, that guy hosted Destroy, Build, Destroy. He is all about partying, indeed. His music goes hard. Okay, let's take this and that. We'll mark those. And that, we'll mark that. Really, I kind of just want to take all of these. Oh. Mark. Whoop. Well, I already marked that. Mark seam. There we go. I've been listening to a lot of King Gizzard a lot recently. I've been listening to What album have I been listening to the most? I think I've been listening to the Microtonal album quite a lot. There, for most any time when I'm doing anything, I'm either listening to music or I'm watching like streamers. I don't really watch live stream because I feel the inclination to try to interact with them, which is the appeal of streaming. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'll be productive if I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, there's no sharp mark down here. That's probably a mark. There we go. So, I've been listening to, Microtonal Flying Banana, and not gonna lie, I'm trying to make an animation for one of the songs. I was struck by it, and the idea came to me. I'm like, well, it's only gonna stay there till it's I'm done making that. So I have to make something now. All right, let's take all that, unwrap it. Now let's merge all of these together. Jump. There we go. Just gonna start averaging all of these together. But yeah, I'm starting to run out of music to listen to, so I'm at a point where I'm kind of getting tired of listening to the same album over and over again. For a long time, I would just play Murder of the Universe, Polygon of Wonderland, Microtonal Banana, Sketches at Brunswick East. I haven't really listened to that one all that much, but I could probably spare to do a lot more listening to it. But other than that, I tend to like just nail music into the ground. I'll just listen to it forever. But I'm at the point with the band where I've listened to it so much that I don't know. Okay, that put me off for a second, just screeching. But I'm at a point with that, with the music, where I don't know if I can continue listening to it. I was the same way with Glory Hammer and Sabaton. I listened to them so much, and I got bored. I'm the same way. I've been listening to like 2-3 albums a year. Yeah. I did that with Glory Hammer when Terror Vortex. What the fuck was that album called? It was the third one. I did that one when the third album came out, and I just listened to all of the albums back to back. So it started with Tales from that one, the very first one. Chronologically, I listened to all of them chronologically. I'm just dying for the next Glory Hammer album. Oh, we got power ballads now. All right, Average Island. There we go. This would have broken up. There it is. All right. we go. Pin that. Mark that, mark that. I think unfortunately when I average island scale, it kind of fucks up my what I'd done with all these. That's unfortunate, but other than that. Okay. I'm gonna go about. I'm gonna get all of the windows now where I want them. Not sure if I want to do another window. I could. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do one. I don't think you can see it from here, but you know. Unwrap. Go. Up that one. I did not unwrap that one properly. Where is that one? Like, help. Katamari, the anime and outro. That's what this sounds like. Okay, go out. Alt E, pin. There we go. Now we got them rectangular. They're nice and even. Original height. There we go. Now let's go about resyncing all of these up. It's unfortunate that there's no way to just tell it to just merge all of these UV maps into one. There's no way I found to do that. I've looked. There's an option for welding, and that didn't seem to do what I want it to do. I shouldn't bother. Wish there was something. Go 0 and make sure that's flat. Go. Doop. Take all that. Scale Y0. There we go. Did you end up checking out the Auto Rigger add-on? I didn't, actually. I didn't look into it. I don't really use mapping so much for to bother with. Though if I run into trouble with it at some point in the future with getting rigs and whatnot, I'll probably will. But other than that, I'm stubborn enough to where I will work through inordinate amount of stupid self-inflicted pain, but after a point there I do have a breaking point. It takes a stupid amount of time for me to get there, but at some point or another I do diversify my add-ons. Good. So I know that all of this is packed. I think we just have to take this. you easily select and assign materials. Yeah. Okay, now let's start organizing. Oh, that must, okay, that's a windmill piece. There you go, that's organized, right? That's a piece of windmill. Let's get all the windmill pieces by themselves. That was almost like an Undertale song. There we go, we got those snapped together. Okay. Say that 90 degrees. There you go. Got that. Down there somewhere. I think I'm going to start turning on corner snapping just so I can keep everything. That must have been the end of the album. That must be the end. All right. Earthbound music. Here we go. Yeah, I didn't even complete Earthbound last year. I had intended to play through it. I got like halfway through it, but then I just stopped. It how it be. Okay, let's turn on that. That's going to be the main boy. Take that. We'll set that right there. Do that 90 degrees. Okay, that's an actual door. Been there, been meaning to beat it again for the past 2 years and always stop around Foresight. I stopped, I think, when I got to the jungle. I think that's where I stopped. Alright, set that right there. Oh. I always feel weird about streaming video games on this Twitch because I use it so much for 3D modeling. It just feels bizarre to use it for anything else. My UV snap, my snapping seems to be eating my vertices. Right. Trying to get it to a place where it can snap and not have a problem. Select. Cool.
Yeah.
It's not working. Wait, I'm cursor to cursor to pixel? Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Big dumb. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem for that anymore. That there. I said that. Sign shortcut? Nah, don't do that. Damn it. That should probably be good. There we go. Wish I had a hotkey plan. No. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. This one's pixel perfect. This one is not. I was hoping I could add this window to a quick bar and I could just easily do it, but it seems no. There we go. Perfect. That's everything organized. Decided that I wanted to add an area that I felt the need to. Yeah. This. Using the principled shader. There we go. Then if I wanted to, vertex color, put that in there. Probably will use vertex color for this. I do want to add, what's it now? I want to color block my stuff, and I think vertex colors is a good way to do so. Okay. I think there are some areas that I probably... Is there... The question I need to ask myself now before I continue. In this model, are there anything that I want to be unique, because I have everything lined up to be to share space? So all these outer edges, they will if I decide that maybe, oh shit, I want one of these to have like a different thing on them or a speck of dirt, it's not gonna happen. So I need it to work. I need it to be... I need to have that planned out now. Let's see here now. One of these, my old reference all the way up here. Where the hell are you? I'm probably not gonna find it now. Oh, there it is. It has this little design like right there. And there's like a little door thing there too. Yes to that. Whoops. Oh, there's like little wood supports too. And those wouldn't be hard to add. Question is where are those supporting? Oh. Ugh. Let's render out our technicolored vomit windmill. It's slowly getting there. Slowly creating it. Okay. Looks gorg. It gorg. Thank you. Windows XP meets Windmill, basically. All right, let's take this and this, select it. I think we'll be good. We just gotta scale everything up now. Where is the... There's the cursor. Set that to 0, 0. And then we'll take it from here and scale. And the good news with our layout, the way that it is we have room that if we wanted to, we could take one or two of these, just pop it over here. It's like, oh, it's a different version. We have room to add. It's fine.
Yo.
Yeah, stretch. I just did a meat growl. Ooh. Good. select this bit here. I'm gonna start doing some color bricking. Color block. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, let's just pop this out. That there, maybe. One of these colors needs to be set to white. Color to be set to. Then put that in. I will add some fake ambient occlusion. Do it afterwards. Okay, let's just figure out our colors. I think up here I wanted this to be green because that's in following the reference that we had. Right there. Let's just steal. Let's just steal the color straight from the thing. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. So if we go.
Oh, please, let me select it. No!
There we go. Okay. This would be also that color. Whoops. Okay. This would be some kind of dark gray. That. This will be some kind of canvas color. That. Yeah. And this is I'm assuming some kind of stucco texture. Sample some of that.
Shit.
Here we go. We're just going to select all of these faces here, and then we will go back to this. Beautiful. Looks like we got some wood shutters in there. And then the bottom is just white. Probably take these, mark them as sharp because they're not lighting the way that I'd like them to. There we go. That looks better. And for that, let's probably take that and just paint that color. How's that look now? It looks like an old PC fucking like mini golf cutscene. That's what that looks like. Let's just bring that up a touch.
Yes.
Okay. I think what we can do. We'll texture this the lazy way. Okay. I think we can apply that. There we go. I think we have agreed on the modeling of that.
Yo.
That is not how that spins. So let's animate this too. Let's set the animation. 60. Whoop, that's 460. All right, linear. It's blue. Okay, that's good. Let's also check the normals. We gotta make sure that all this is facing in the right direction. Everything is correct except for these parts right here. So let's select all of these and flip them. Seems to be like a layer of wood, like right under it. Grab that color. Select. Whoopsies. Like that. You like it almost there. I could have just took the PNG and cut it out and just slapped it in the hill and be like, I did it. I made the windmill. Where's that meme? Hold on. Yeah, this. Why did do that? That one. I made that. I'm glad it like exploded and like forced me to see everything else, but you know, very cool. I made this. I'm not gonna render this out as an animation because it'll like nuclearify my PC and you'll hear like my PC, all of its fans will start whirring and it'll take off like an airplane. Let's apply the scale of that. Okay, for the textures, I'm going to start loading up I'm going to start loading my brushes. So I'm going to need a linen texture. Where's that? Textures, checker, wick. I'll probably need that. I'll probably need it at some point. There we go. That'll be cloth wrinkles. There we go. Make a new one. Open it up. Let's see here now. Smooth. Canvas. That's what I'm looking for. I need a canvas one. Canvas. Good. And I think I have a stucco one or something like that. Since I'm already loading them up, I might as well, right? Let's load that as well. Make a new one. Load up all my brushes that I'm going to need. Now I have to have a stucco one somewhere. Where be? Where be? Oh. Probably need that too. Cracks. Those are good. I'm sitting here trying to pull a generated. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Stucco. And I still managed to spell it wrong. STCC. What? S. How the hell did I just spell it a second time? Cat jam. You know, I made that, and at the same time, I still feel... Well, no, it's UV mapped. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. So we have everything UV mapped. We're just going to need to make a bake version of this. Bake. Okay. What we really need to do is we're just going to take everything that's... all that. Hide that. Okay. That. Hide that. Basically, I'm going to go about selecting all of the areas that we just spent UV mapping. We only need one island of it. Go. Like all here. Whoop. Actually, let's select that one, but let's unselect one of them. The one that actually has. Oh. Actually, we don't want that one. There we go. Then hide it. And now this should, yeah. This is everything that we made with our UV map. So we have our, okay. We have our untitled texture here. We're going to have that selected. We're going to have our bake map selected. Huh? Oh, I didn't make no. Oh. Dead. I don't think I've ever tried it with using two materials. I don't think it shouldn't have much of a difference. Select the two things we want to bake. Select the texture that we want to bake. We will drop into cycles real quick. We will go into, not film, bake. We'll go to UV. Wait, no, not UV map. We need diffuse. We'll turn off direct and indirect lighting. Color. I think this should work. Should work. That's the keyword. And with that, let's try it. Yeah, it worked. Let's set the margin down to 2. It filled a lot of the margin. That wasn't necessary. Bake. There we go. Okay, so we have our texture, and now let's save it before Blender comes and smites us. Because that is a common theme with me on stream, and Blender nuking me from orbit when I make textures. There we go. Got our windmill. It's saved. Now we can do stuff. Now that we spent all that time making this, let's go to texture paint. I'm in texture paint mode. Right, so we want our texture. We're going to set this to canvas. And I want this to be multiply. So if we I think this is a bit too dark a color for canvas. I think maybe that may be a bit better. Something quite bright. Bright and unsaturated. There we go, that's probably good. Oh. Actually, I probably don't need to set it to white since I'm using a texture. It should just... The problem with what I'm doing here is it's not capturing all this detail. We're not getting these. And I could exit out of this and go into Blender, and well, not Blender, into GIMP, and copy some of this and merge that with that. I might. For now, at the moment, this is not what I'm doing. Ugh. Gross looking. I think I'll just replace it. That's more. Let's get some. This will work a lot better with this. Texture paint. Oh, it's set to white. Don't do that. Check out Glimpse instead of GIMP. Glimpse is the proper successor. I've never heard of it. All right, let's take a look at that. Oh, still. Do not use that. Real-time render. Oh, that's right. If we actually want to use it, we gotta plug that in there. And then we'll remove the vertex colors since it's redundant. Bit dark, huh? You'll start hearing more about it as it catches on. Take a look here. Let's take a look at Glimpse. It did not even pop up in the Blender, in the browser. That's cool. Try Google search. Glimpse. Glimpse, social video chat. Ain't it? Image editor. Glimpse, a free cross-platform photo editor. That'd be it. Glimpse is the G-rated GIMP. More professional, easier to deploy. Interesting. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it in the future. Okay. Not sure if I'm not particularly stunned with this texture work they got going on here. It's well, it's not good. Okay, let's instead texture paint mode. Just mix. Use a little bit later. That's a bit better. Better than what I was getting. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Yeah, that's good. my god, it looks kind of confident.
Yeah.
Had to fetch. Oh god. There. Oh. Yeah. We've had some texture bleeding now. Some of the sails have bled over into the That's no good. All right, so I want to work on this a little bit in Blender, in GIMP. What I'm gonna do, we're going to go into the UV maps. Select these. Oh yeah, one of the things that I was doing for the bake map that I forgot to do is I was going to take only those and flip it and then move all of them out, which I didn't do because I'm stupid, but I don't know how much it's gonna matter. Okay, UV editor, select everything. Export UV layouts. We'll do it SVG. Textures. Okay, UV/windmill. There we go. That's exported. Now, if we open quick. There it is. Okay, so we open up a new image, 256 by 256. This will be the Windmill. And what we do is we go to open up is on quick view, Windmill, textures, and what we're gonna do, let's go to Windows, paths. Now we need to take the UV map that we just exported, and we need to put it here. Now, if I'd had instead, say, exported this as a PNG, let's do that real quick. I could just as easily say, oh, ready. Hello. Where did export? Why you no work? Oh, that's Rex. Brilliant. So if I had exported it as a PNG, threw it in there, we're going to get a pixelated mess. And this doesn't really provide any pixel perfect UV mapping. It's no bueno, not good. We'll just delete that. Instead, what we'll do, we will import a path and recently used. Man, I'm gonna have to search through everything here. Daily builds, windmill, textures, UV windmills SVG. And there we go. And there's our UV map. Now I had some extra settings so that way it would make it easier. Let me bring that back up. I had merge imported paths, and I probably should have scaled imported paths to fit image, but I didn't. But if we turn that off and we import, we're gonna get a path for every single block of this of the UV islands that we did. So let's not do that. Okay, let's save the image. Done. Bring this up, and let's. Whoop. Oh, whoops. I wasn't sure what that was going to do. I accidentally clicked on the SVG. I didn't think it would start it up in GIMP. There we go. Getting closer and closer to dinner time. I'm probably gonna have to stop here soon. Okay. Do that. I'm making a rustic windmill. Nice. All that. Gonna be rusty. I have a way that I think I could go about making. Show you here in a second. It's essentially a splat map. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do to make this look better. So I'm gonna go back to my reference images. I'm gonna be a lazy thick. You missed Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. I did miss Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. I used to play the shit out of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, but not so much anymore. A lot of my friends are going back and revisiting visiting older games like RuneScape and all that. I'm not particularly interested. I tried picking up RuneScape again, and I was like, oh god, why did I play this as a kid? It was real. I did not care for RuneScape at my age. It's boring. It's boring. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Back to layers. There we go. Rotate. Try to get this as straight up and down as possible. And we'll set the interpolation to none because I want it to be crispy. Crispy as it were. Okay. Ooh, too far. That's probably fine. RuneScape either consumes you or not. No in between. That's true. All right. Let's take this and paste this elsewhere. So I need a lattice. Warp. And handle? Hmm? Is this it? Maybe? Check that out. There we go. That's good. Yeah. There we go. Now let's copy that. Paste that back. But yeah, RuneScape did not consume me. It did when I was younger, but I don't know what I saw in it. I think it was the appeal of having, you know, something to do with your friends after school, but probably about it. My friends are consumed by it. Yeah, checks that shit out. Okay, let's crop the content. Oop, make it a new layer first before I do that. Crop the content, crop the layer. There we go. All right, current layer only, fixed off. We're just gonna crop it there. That's good. This is thinking music. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's just start saving it. This will be let me name some stuff before I do. Windmill blade. There we go. Save. Recently used windmill texture, and this will be GIMP flash. So that way I can type things in and I can be taken straight to things if I need it. There we go. Now let's export as texture windmill. Let's keep windmills as the legacy version in case I want to return to monkey. Yeah, okay. I'll do a think for a second. All right, how'd this look? It looks. I have it wrong. Fuck. I have it very wrong. Yeah, I have it wrong. Okay, let's get rid of that. I like to have some transparency. Okay. There we go. That's the way it should be. And I think it, again, I think it spins in the correct way. I think that's correct. I do want to take a break here. Now 7 o'clock and it's time to start making dinner. I'll probably leave. Let me render that one time. Looks like a mini golf course. And I'm nowhere near done because I'm going to need to add flowers and trees and stuff in the background. There's just a litany of still need done. But for now, I feel this is pretty good. Pretty close to done. Also, before I go, I'm pretty sure that I get auto-hosted now by the Haunted PlayStation 1 Twitch community, which is pretty cool. I was on their Discord, and they had asked whether or not anyone would be interested in being auto-hosted. Check that right now. I don't even see it right now, but it's fine. I'm not that worried. Yeah, I checked. It said it was live, then it wasn't. If I'm not auto-hosted, it's off my note. But I thought that was cool. So, with that, I will be going now, and we'll just. I think what I'll do with this, my use case for this, I'll probably make this an animated wallpaper for me. I recently bought the wallpaper engine, and I need an excuse to use it. So with that, I will see everyone later, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the night.